going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is MP with MP Talk Sports, and tomorrow we play the Pittsburgh Steelers. We play them at home. So I do think that this is going to be a close game as well as a tough game for us, but we also have some advantages, right? Pittsburgh can't run. They rank 30th in the league in rush yards per game, and we can stop the run. We rank third in the league in opponent rushing yards per game. We allowed just 56 yards versus the Raiders, and we allowed just 61 yards versus Miami. So that's going to force Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball. Now, we do rank dead last in opponent passing yards per game, but we also rank number one in sack percentage. We held the Raiders to 20 points, and we held the Miami Dolphins to 27 points. So Aaron Rodgers ranks 18th in pass completions versus Drake Maye at 8th. So a big thing for us too is that Gonzo is out. He's been definitely ruled out of this game for tomorrow. So that will most likely be opening up opportunities for DK Metcalf. And I know he got held up last week versus Seattle. He had just 20 yards, but versus the Jets in week 1, he had 83 yards. Pat Fryermuth is also going to be a big guy to watch out for. Now, Jonnu Smith, too, as well. And we have a problem with tight ends. Tight ends have been definitely have been able to get yards on us. And Pat Fryermuth has always been a guy he's always been a big guy. He's going to be a guy to watch out for. But forcing Aaron Rodgers to throw may result in more mistakes made by him. And hopefully, I'm predicting that Aaron Rodgers will throw at least one interception tomorrow. As long as we put the pressure on him, which for enforcing some mistakes, we'll get an interception tomorrow from Aaron Rodgers. For us on offense, Pittsburgh doesn't defend the pass that well either, but they also definitely cannot defend the run. I mean, the past 2 weeks, the Jets and Seattle have both scored over 30 points on them. Them not being able to defend the run, though, is huge for us because after the way that Stevenson stepped up last week, and hopefully, again, maybe Henderson can get more involved, get more touches this week, although we are going to have to run to the left. We're going to have to run to the left away from TJ Watt. And we don't like to run to the left. We don't like to do that. We always tend to go more to the right, but we're going to have to go to the left. If we're going to get anything going on the ground, we're going to have to run away from TJ Watt. So for Drake Maye, he will need to get the ball out quick, again, because of Watt. He's going to have to get the ball out quick. He's going to have to know when to scramble away from him. He's going to have to avoid him. And I think one of the problems versus the Raiders was that Max Crosby wanted him bad, and he knew it. And after that incompletion he threw in the beginning of the third quarter, again, that's when everything went downhill. He didn't look comfortable. He didn't look confident. And again, Max Crosby made him nervous. He made him nervous. He was coming at him, and he knew that he wanted him bad. And that's going to be the same thing that we're going to get from Watt. And the problem is that Drake Maye cannot let that affect him mentally. And if it does, this is going to be a long season for Drake Maye. Hopefully, after playing the Raiders and watching film and doing whatever you do after a game to prepare to learn from your mistakes and to keep going. Hopefully, he learned something from that and can roll it over into this game with Watt. Because if this affects him mentally, we're going to get nowhere in this game. On top of the fact, if we can't run to the left, we're going to get nowhere in this game. But if we force Aaron Rodgers to throw, we do more running in this game. We force Aaron Rodgers to make mistakes. We force them we force turnovers. We definitely do more running and establish that. We should be able, hopefully, to come away with a win. The biggest thing that I'm worried about is Gonzo being out and Drake Maye potentially not feeling comfortable with the presence of Watt and the pressure being put on him. Last week, he did do more scrambling, and he did look more comfortable with doing that. And as long as he's able to get the ball out quick and scramble away from Watt, we get stuff going on the ground, put pressure on Rodgers. This should be a win for us. Hopefully. Again, I do believe it's going to be close. I mean, I think Pittsburgh's favored at only like 1.5 points. I don't think it's going to be high scoring at all. Um, but I do think that it will be a slow start to this game, and it will be more exciting, hopefully, in the second half. Once we get everything going, once we figure out what we're doing and how Rodgers is playing. Rodgers is the veteran guy versus Drake Maye only in his second year. But hopefully we come out with the win. So let's see what happens tomorrow. But if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I'm MP, and this is MP Talk Sports.